Hi, Mr. Devlin here, and today I want to talk about my personal game of 2018. There has been a lot of potentially great games that have come out in 2018, and as a lot of people know, I'm a Battlefield player, but I'm really disappointed, as I'm sure you know if you ever watch any of my videos, in Battlefield 5. It's been an absolute travesty, and I'm finding it really hard to get into the game. But I'm not here to talk about Battlefield 5 because it's definitely not my game of 2018. So let's talk about the game I've enjoyed most, and that game is Insurgency Sandstorm. I was interested in this game even when I was a console player. I didn't actually have a PC. I have a PC background, believe it or not, but I was a console player. I actually had a business where at the peak I had 3 shops. So I am an ex-PC player who went over to console, who's now moved back to PC. So why do I think that Insurgency Sandstorm should be my game of the year for 2018? Well, in a nutshell, it's the simplicity of the game. And believe me, it's not because the game is simple, the game is quite hard. It is a hardcore game to a certain extent. There is casual sort of aspects to the game, but in essence, it is quite a hardcore shooter. So why would I say that something that attracted me to the game was the simplicity then, if it is a hardcore shooter? Well, it's the no-nonsense approach to the gameplay and the actual overall game itself. That includes the actual gunplay, the game mechanics in general, and the customization. You know exactly where you stand with Insurgency Sandstorm. You or your opponents are in no way bullet sponges. If you get hit a couple of times, and sometimes on one occasion if it's a headshot, you're dead. And the beauty of this game is if you get a kill, you've deserved that kill, and it gives you so much satisfaction that you've actually got that shot. You also have to work as a team to get that objective. If you're going for a flag, you have to get there, you have to stay with your team. Alright, I've got a habit, I like to hold the flank, I actually like to stay at the back where I'm watching for people trying to flank us. But it makes you involve yourself in team play. And that is one of the greatest aspects of Insurgency Sandstorm. Also, the class you pick makes a massive difference. Obviously, if everyone tries to pick the same class in a certain game, then it's going to be so unbalanced, it's unreal. What Insurgency Sandstorm does, it gives you slots of classes that you can actually pick. So it gives you a general distribution of the different classes. So the game becomes more balanced, not just on your side, but on your opponent's side as well. Therefore, leading to a more enjoyable experience. In Insurgency Sandstorm, you have to think more about what you're doing. It's not just a run and gun like Call of Duty or Battlefield. Obviously, Battlefield's more tactical than Call of Duty. But Insurgency Sandstorm is on a different level when it comes to actual gameplay and thinking about what you're actually going to do. It makes you plan, subliminally makes you plan what you're going to do within the game at the time you're playing it. And that is a fantastic aspect of the game. As I've migrated back to PC, and I'm finding it a little bit hard on certain games using the keyboard and mouse again, Insurgency Sandstorm has helped me on that as well, because there's 2 ways you can play it. You can actually play it really fast-paced, where you're running at the forefront and attacking your opponents. However, you can have someone that plays like me. I am quite an aggressive player, but I found myself on Insurgency Sandstorm laying back and supporting the players that are more experienced than myself, therefore giving me more time to get used to the keyboard and mouse. And that's another aspect of the game that I really like. I am being a part of the squad, I am being a part of taking the flag, but I can take my time and get used to the keyboard and mouse because of the way Insurgency Sandstorm plays. The last thing I want to say about Insurgency Sandstorm and why it's probably my game of the year for 2018 is the community. I honestly feel that Insurgency Sandstorm has the best community out there. Don't get me wrong, I've experienced Salt when I first started playing the game. That cause I'm a noob at the game, a lot of people were getting frustrated because they take it quite seriously sometimes. And I did wanted to explain that, look, I'm a noob, it's a new game to me and I'm really enjoying it and trying to get into it. They were absolutely fantastic. The community is one of the greatest aspects of Insurgency Sandstorm. Oh yeah, I forgot. I know I did say it was the last thing I wanted to say on Insurgency Sandstorm, but I must say you've got to congratulate the developers. They are so involved with their community and they listen to the community, and that is very, very rare in the market at the moment. So, the developers of Insurgency Sandstorm, well done, and thank you for a fantastic game. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, press that bell icon so you get notifications of when we're uploading new videos. And this is Mr. Devlin, out.